They have finally gotten what they deserved. Oh my god, it's good to win. It feels so good to win. Infinite content. It is glorious. So, for those of you that are unaware, I have currently been at war. Some sort of a battle of life and death versus a group of retarded communist terrorist supporters. And those guys keep losing. So, recently, I think it's important for you to note, Creator Clash is dead. Alright, so remember, if you don't remember, Creator Clash was this boxing event that was so-called for charity. We have made the difficult decision to cancel Creator Clash. This was run by iDubbbz and Anisa, Cuck and the Cuck Master, as we call them on the channel. And the Cuckolsworths, Mr. and Mrs. Cuckolds, have come together to decide to cancel their charity event. You know why? Because they're shitty and they suck. They got so sucky, it is amazing. All existing pay-per-view ticket holders will receive automatic refunds. No action is required. While the event will not go as planned, all funds raised so far will be donated to charity. All funds raised so far is a fat 0, by the way. I think it's a fat nothing, okay? In my opinion, it's a fat zip because, yeah, they're refunding everybody. Our fundraising efforts will continue in the months ahead. That's nice. Thank you to all the fighters for the hard work and dedication. In other words, thank you for training to be fighters for the last couple of months. You're not going to be fighting. They literally woke too close to the sun. It feels so fucking good, man. They came after everyone, bro. They came after everyone. They woke way too close to the sun. Mr. and Mrs. Cucklefuck got absolutely obliterated. And in my opinion, the funniest shit of all time is the fact that they had to pull the plug on this thing. All right, they pulled the fucking plug because ain't nobody wants to be involved in a boxing event that turned into Israel-Palestine drama where half of the people involved support terrorists. No way. Thank you to all the fighters, hard work, and dedication. To everyone who supported us over the years, we appreciate you. Thank you to the Creator Clash team. Of course, I responded, I can't believe the Jews would do this, because this is a complete Jew victory. They tried their best to support terrorist organizations that want to kill Jews, and the Jews ended up winning at the end. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Could not have seen this coming even a little bit. Yeah, but it actually happened. Yeah, they're mega cooked. Mega freaking cooked, baby. Listen, all I could say is Creator Clash cucked too close to the sun, and maybe the real Creator Clash was the cucks they made along the way. Now, important to note, Ethan Klein made a prediction, and by the way, I made the same prediction about a week ago.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's not the biggest stretch. They don't seem like happy people, you know?
Well, no, she's...
Cakes aside.
She is a complete, and listen.
I don't even remember.
So anyway, so this is, I think, the breadcrumb she's laying. She's going to leave him. She's going to leave him within a year.
From this post?
Yes, I've been right about everything else I've said so far.
I mean, unfortunately, that is somewhat true.
Within a year, Anisa is going to leave Ian.
Yep.
I mean, it could be.
She is starting to lay the bread.
I predicted this weeks ago, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's not the biggest stretch. They don't seem like happy people, you know?
Well, no, she's...
Cakes aside.
She is a complete, and
Also, she probably has sex with Hasan.
I hate this phrase. I've avoided...
And honestly, I say this out of love and empathy. All right, I say this out of empathy. I just hope that she lets iDubbbz watch when she fucks Hasan.
Avoided using this the whole time, but, like, it sucks that everything... It sucks to admit that in this case, everything people seem to have thought and said about her is apparently true.
True! And she's a whore. Much to a surprise, the whore has no morals. I could not have predicted this, because I respect women too much. I have so much respect for women, in fact, that I didn't let her being a whore even remotely impact the way I view her.
And she is a succubus.
An ugly whore. Like, dude, being a whore is one thing if you could pull some dollars, but an ugly whore? Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. Oh, Lord. An ugly whore. Holy shit. It's like being a paraplegic fucking circus clown. All right, 2x debuff.
And she's gotten everything she can get out of Ian. And he's a husk of a man. I mean, you can see it.
She sucked him dry.
You know, he's basically she's puppeteering him. And, you know, I guess in one final Hail Mary to try to ingratiate herself to Hasan's circle for her upcoming streaming career, she has completely destroyed any credibility that Ian has left. Within a year,
I can't believe the succubus married the cuccubus like this.
She's going to divorce Ian.
I said
and you
this
will
too.
continue to see breadcrumb posts from her like this. Oh, Ian didn't remember my birthday. Man. It's like I'm trying to compliment him. Oh, he's so sweet.
It's like the fake empathy again. It's like I'm trying to compliment him by simultaneously showing the world how bad of a guy he is so that she could maintain relevance and try her best to suck up to her audience. This is amazing, bro. It's so fucking awesome. It's so good to be vindicated on everything. Turns out the people that support terrorists are bad people. Who could have guessed? Me. Spoilers, it was me. It was me. I guessed all along. If you support terrorists, you're a shitty guy. The story ends there. This story literally ends there. You support terrorists, you're a piece of shit. And literally, as it moves on from there, it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter.
But also, the subtext is that he didn't remember my birthday.
Yeah, obviously. So, hilariously enough, they are getting absolutely obliterated, as you can see in this clip.
I'm 34% gay.
No, you're 100% a gay cuck. 34% is what we stole from people instead of sending it to charity.
True. I remember when that happened. That's actual footage of exactly that. So, Hasan Piker has also been kind of based recently.
Fordo is a nuclear facility that is built specifically and totally for the murder of Jews in Israel.
One of the funniest things I've ever heard too, but more importantly, Hasan recently got this dude, he's like some comedian guy, on his podcast. He did this yesterday, by the way. And this dude completely calls Hasan out. He completely and utterly obliterates this man.
People are saying young. That's true. You're washed, bitch. Oh, you're.
By the way, as you can see, Hasan is graying. I pointed this out earlier, but he wasn't graying before the How Fucked is Hasan Piker franchise. I'm just saying, before I started covering Hasan Piker, he was not going gray.
You're
the same age as me.
Yeah,
Aren't
but
you older than me?
But I accept it. You're trying to be young. I see your big ass pants.
But look at my fucking beard. I have white
dude.
beard hairs.
No, you're what about this fucking chain link bullshit.
What do
dude?
you mean?
You know
that's
what you're
hot.
doing. You
I-
know what
I
you're
could
fucking
be-
doing. I accept who I am. You're gonna pretend to be young so long it's gonna be.
So good! It's so good, bro! Oh my god, bro, his Peter Pan syndrome. Oh my lord, his beard is going gray. He got fake hair implants. He wears like these shitty gay fucking shirts and pants to always look hip. And he's getting obliterated on his own stream.
So fucking.
But I just like
Bro's pushing 50.
When you're 40, when it comes back around, and you're wearing leggings.
I went to a phase party, which is already
I mean,
Yeah, you went to a phase party, all right? That is literally a party of like 18-year-old gamers. You have nothing remotely similar to them except you are a gigantic clout gobbler.
I rest my case, folks.
I went to a phase party.
Good to see you.
And at the phase party, they like there was a guy that was even older than me.
Yeah.
Okay. And he was like, I think he was like a magician or something.
Awesome.
And he had like crazy
So
hair.
he was a more honorable content creator than you.
Yeah.
God, it's so fucking good. He's on his own stream getting absolutely obliterated. Yeah, he was a more honorable content creator. He was a magician, bro, but he doesn't support terrorists. Anyway, this is just beautiful.
That's
He
like a
provided
terrible
more to
chair.
the-
I'm sorry, there's no other.
No, it's
I can
fine.
call him up and send another chair
No,
up
it's
here.
good.
If you want.
I'm practicing being like crunched up.
It's a nice.
Okay.
I'm hiding.
It is a nice frame, you know. Cinematography wise, we have a little space
well,
up here.
I'm really small.
Yeah.
And you guys are like my big brother.
We are huge, dude.
Dude, look how pissed Hasan is that they called him out for his fucking Peter Pan syndrome.
But
Cute.
We're fucking jacked.
but I saw this guy and he's like definitely
And Hasan is trying so hard to say, but there's this other guy that's even older than me that he's also like young.
like 40s, maybe late 40s, and he's like surrounded by these like 20-year-olds, and I was like, if I'm ever that, I need to kill myself.
When you are that.
No, I will
If I'm that, I'll kill myself. Yeah, you're gonna be there.
never be that.
When
I will
you are
never-
that.
Like,
And everyone's like, yeah, you're getting there, bro. We know. Come on, dude. Listen, Hasan. Listen. Let's be real. If Hasan Piker was really into adults, do you think you would go to a brothel in Germany that they found out that there was a child sex trafficked at that brothel? Do you think he would really do that? I don't know. Would he go to Diddy parties, bro? Oh, by the way, I saw a clip of Asmongold saying that they weren't raided for sex trafficking. No. They were raided for tax evasion. There were allegations of sex trafficking, but there was definitively, factually, one child that was sex trafficked in that brothel. There was definitively one child sex trafficked in that brothel, and someone went to prison for it. That is a fact.
like I don't like hide my age or anything. I always say I'm old, and also I have too many injuries to fucking even hide that I'm like youthful in any
Injuries,
capacity.
bro.
Sure.
A
You also.
compliment, man.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
That's awful.
Anyway, Hasan.
Dude, they're fucking killing him, bro.
Hassan's washed. He's pretending
Yeah.
he isn't.
Yeah.
You're an
True.
old bitch, but you're having
I'm
trouble
old.
with it.
I'm old. I'm washed. I'm gracefully aging.
No, you're not.
I'm
They're killing him!
gracefully aging.
No, dude.
He's trying so hard!
That's what I'm doing.
I can't wait to see you fucking pathetically try and keep up with trends your whole fucking life.
Oh.
Because everyone knows he's such a grifter. Even his friends knows he's a grifter.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be awesome. You're doing 42.
I'm gonna be dressed like Brett
fucking
Gelman.
mirror.
dude,
Yeah, you're literally you're cruising for a Gelman
Oh my
existence,
God.
dude.
And he's like making believe he's not like massively butthurt about it.
Full circle, because you used to dress really awesome, and then in the future you will also dress really.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be the Brett Gelman.
You will be.
I'm gonna be the reverse Gelman, anti-Israel.
Or like, I don't know. I could also see you going like the Depp route, like wearing like a lot of drapey stuff and like rings.
Yeah, everyone knows he's cringe as fuck. That's the greatest part. Oh my god, this is so good, dude. Wait,
Like not quite Rick Owens, but like, you know,
Yeah.
No.
like
No, we're not. We can't conceive of what the equivalent to that in 10 years. He will be doing it.
Oh my
he
God,
He thinks he'll be like, oh no, I'm not doing rings or whatever. But he's gonna do whatever that thing is, and he's gonna think it's new.
Yep.
Those guys don't think they're lame.
Yep.
He's not gonna think he's lame, but he's gonna be such a fucking loser.
I have too many people in here that would rip my asshole apart if I were to do that.
That's
yeah,
like,
you would think they were flirting with you. You would be old and be like, haha, just us young chatters. We're all on the same page.
Look,
Everyone grows up, has families. Dude, even Austin has like an adopted Korean son with his husband, and you're fucking still hanging on to your youth, dude.
yeah.
That's what's gonna happen.
Oh my God, this is
Chat, put a pin in it. 10 years from now, let's see what Hasan's doing. It's gonna be pathetic.
yeah, he has no family that he actually likes. He has a billionaire father that works that's a politician in Turkey. No, this is crazy. Bro got obliterated. This is the most insane cope of all time. Now you have to remember, Hasan only surrounds himself by people that that will not hurt him. And here he is, obliterated. Now, I had this clip in my most recent video. This is my Hasan Piker 666% fuck video. I wanted to include this here because I think this minute needs to be shared. It needs to be remembered before we dive into the retardation of Hasan's pathetic orbiters all getting absolutely railed. So I have to show you this clip. This is, for lack of better term, diabolical.
Action have been involved in a sustained, aggressive, broad campaign that undermines the rule of British law and undermines Britain's national security. They've engaged in 356 direct attacks to the tune of £55 million worth of damage. And
Yeah, by the way,
To be clear, just mentioning, this is an important fact. We are talking about Palestine Action. It is a brand new terrorist organization in England. It is designated as a terrorist organization. And this is going to be Hasan Piker finding another terrorist organization to cover. That was basically the content of my 666% fuck video. He supports another terrorist organization. That's the important context.
what they're describing is like dumping paint on Elbit systems, which is
Is that not damage? Is dumping paint on houses not counted as damage?
the Israeli weapons manufacturer, or doing stuff like this, dumping paint on like Royal Air Force planes,
Is
right?
dumping paint on Royal Air Force planes not damage? Does that not count? Like, that's the craziest shit, bro. He's like, yeah, it was only $55 million of damages, but it was just stealing statues and cutting their heads off and pouring paint on things and breaking windows and attacking police with sledgehammers. All right? It was only that.
Right? And it's literally direct action. People in England always yell at climate change protesters for going to like museums and throwing a can of soup or something at
Based! Why the fuck should protesters be throwing soup in museums? Yes! Correct! What are you talking about?
a painting. They'll be like, oh, if you want to be impactful, why don't you go after the real people, the harmful people, the oil and gas giants, right? So when these guys are literally doing that, okay, when they are directing their...
What do you mean they're literally doing that? It is not the place of... Okay, Hasan he's just literally supporting terrorism, right? We're on the same page. He is directly supporting vandalism and terrorism. Are we hearing that correctly? I'm trying to make sure that we understand exactly what we're talking about. Like, literally, we're on the same page. He is directly saying he supports vandalism and terrorism if you think that your vandalism is contributing to the savior of Palestine. That is what he just said.
animosity, anger to entities and organizations, institutions, private and public, that directly participate in this ongoing genocide.
So are you literally supporting actual terrorism because you say that things in England are supporting a genocide, so therefore you have the right to destroy government buildings and private? He said private also? Is that what you're saying? Do you think that you have the right to murder an Israeli that's on vacation in England because they're Israeli and they're participating because every Israeli is mandatory service in the IDF? Is that what you're saying, Hasan? I'm really glad that he does this on camera, I'll be honest. So yeah, that's what I wanted to show you. I think that's absolutely insane. It's absolutely insane that he got away with that. This is literally him supporting another terrorist organization, actively and directly. This is him actively and directly supporting another terrorist organization, where he directly, without even second guessing himself, straight up says, yes, I support vandalizing shit that hinders the genocide in Palestine. So now, anyway, Casey Tron, known for being a fat fuck, but also known for being a whore, which is a crazy combo. She says Jesus was the first communist, and the government crucified him for it. Conservative Christians don't want to wake that tea up. Now, aside from being a fat whore, communist, a terrorist supporter, she is also currently getting sued by Ethan Klein, which is why I mention it here, and why I absolutely shut her down with facts and logic, by quoting 2 Bible passages that completely contradict her entire statement. Nothing better than a gaytheist explaining to you how the Bible is, how Jesus would not do what you are doing. Thank you so much. But now, let's do a deep dive. They got what they deserved. Their event got shut down. They got absolutely obliterated. I am very excited and ready. Lock in, boys and girl. Let's go.
Welcome back to a series so diabolical. Even Patrick was impressed.
Oh, shit.
In today's video, Creator Clash 3 has officially been cancelled. Ethan continues to call out iDubbbz and Anisa while taking a victory lap.
Let's
Anisa
go.
Highs
It's Attack of the Jews. The Jews keep winning.
absolutely losing her mind, calling everybody ugly. Creators are now exposing iDubbbz and Anisa for being—
No way. This guy was one of the fighters. He was supposed to be a fighter on Creator Clash. He exposed them? Oh my god, I'm living my best timeline. Dude, the Nux, can I explain to you something? I have to explain this to you, all right? I have to write you a graph, bro. I have to write a graph. Check this shit out, all right? This is the Nux play, all right? So this is how it's been going for me, all right? Do nothing. Win. That's it. That's the graph. That's the end of the graph. Thank you for joining. This is my graph. Yes, this is all you needed to see. We keep winning. Definitely subscribe. Don't forget the important reality.
That's dangerous. Let's up those numbers!
Let's up those numbers. Definitely subscribe. Leave a like. Let's up those numbers. Now's the time. You know it. I know it. We all know it.
being horrible people. Jellywig has responded. His terrorist friend wants to literally end Ethan Klein for good.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
XQC and Aiden Ross are calling out Hasan for supporting terrorists.
I love how they got the retard Avengers. These guys are getting so cooked.
Updates involving Hasan supporter NMP who made fun of dead children.
Very cool. A comedy is so bad, guys. All you gotta do is make fun of dead children. Dude, these people suck.
Subscribe. We're about to reach 700K. Ludwig, take it away.
Let's up those numbers!
I love how everyone uses this Ludwig clip as a call to subscribe.
Now, quick context if you missed the previous episodes. iDubbbz and Anisa were holding a boxing event called Creator Clash 3.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be for charity, but secretly, iDubbbz and Anisa were taking 34% of the profits while misleading everybody.
Nice.
They also sabotaged their own event by making a content cop video on history and collaborate.
In my opinion, they thought that this content cop video would be promo. It would be good promo for the event, and that's why they did it, to promote their event by throwing their old friend out of the bus and supporting terrorists. I think they just tried to virtue signal too close to the sun. They were like, oh, wait a second. Ethan's a Jew. Everyone hates Jews. Let's just say Israel bad and literally cash in. That's what they tried to do, but they got absolutely obliterated.
Collaborating with Hasan and his goon squad. Since then, a bunch of lore happened. You can watch the series to catch up, and there was unlimited meltdowns from Anisa and Anisa's husband. And they basically kept postponing the event after all the main fighters dropped out, and turns out they finally gave up. Creator Clash 3 is cancelled. So they tweeted this: we've made the difficult decision to cancel Creator Clash. All existing pay-per-view ticket holders will receive automatic refunds, no actions required. While the event won't come—
Dude, someone in my chat just said I keep saying diabolical at work, and my manager said it reminded him of Nuxanor. Bro, that is diabolical. That's diabolical. Oh my god, that's crazy.
Go ahead as planned. All funds raised so far will be donated to charity, and our fundraising efforts will continue in the months ahead. Thank you to all the fighters for their hard work and dedication, and to everyone who supported us over the years. We thank you, Creator Class team.
All right.
So what happens to the people who spent 10K upfront for training? Well,
those people get fucked. That's right, baby. Those people lose that shit.
I guess they're screwed. Somebody just responded with IDubs cry.
No.
Ethan Klein, total victory, no two ways about it. Only logical choice, the next would be suing IDubs and Anisa into oblivion, actually. Nux responded, Creator Clash cucked too close to the sun.
True, they cucked too close.
Anisa has completely destroyed his life. Right, so they say they're gonna donate to charity. I don't know if I trust anybody at this point. We need receipts for absolutely everything happening. Remember, these people are proven liars. Also, the fact that they kept selling tickets and promoting the event while they knew they were going to have to cancel it, that is just absolutely insane and scam.
Yeah, it's scumfuck behavior. I think these people should not only be remembered as terrorists supporting whores, but also terrorists themselves. It's diabolical! No, really, for real. These are actual scumfucks, for real. These cuckle fucks really thought they would get away with all that shit, man. They really thought they would get away with it.
Me as heck. They were even refusing refunds at one point, which is just pathetic.
Yeah, they definitely would have scammed people if they could have gotten away with it. There is no two ways about it. Actual cuckle fucks, for real, for real. Hello, Mr. Pegasus.
Oh, how are you?
I am good. I needed to call you at this moment because total commentary victory?
Indeed, we are winning. We are absolutely demolishing. Are you talking about the Creator Class 3?
Bro, they lost everything. They lost everything.
Bro, what did I tell you? All my, I don't clickbait.
God.
It's all future predictions.
You're
you
right.
know?
Listen, I've already made the graph. It's do nothing, win.
Wait, let me pull up your stream. Hold up. Oh, the classic. I saw Denims was tweeting that out like so many times. Now what's she gonna say?
Do nothing, don't react, get sued, lose everything?
Yep. That's the natural order of things.
I mean,
are you into the video? Did you just start?
I just started. I just started.
There's an even better banger coming today. I'm dropping it. Literally, gonna drop it, go to sleep, and yeah, it's gonna be it, bro. She had a complete meltdown on Twitter. Literally, the entire video is tweets. Anisa.
Oh.
Anisa. She wow.
I can't stand her.
Also, Idub said nothing. He said nothing, and Anisa made 50 tweets. You know who holds the pants in the relationship.
I am aware. You know who wears the skirt, is what you're trying to say. Mr. and Mrs. Cucklefuck, really, they went too far.
Cuckle fucks anyone.
It's not easy. He's cuckle and she's fuck.
What you been up to, man?
So, I was actually looking into a new terrorist organization that Hasan Piker is supporting.
Really? Another one. Add it to the list.
Have you heard of Palestine Action?
No, I haven't.
All right, so Palestine Action is a terrorist organization that is based in the United Kingdom. It also exists in America. Let me just pull up. This is Hasan's video over here. Grandmother 83 arrested for supporting Palestine. Not including the context that this grandmother 83 is supporting Palestine Action, which is a terrorist organization as designated by the British government because they vandalized Royal Air Force planes. They attacked police with sledgehammers. They vandalized warehouses and shit. They tried to destroy a warehouse manufacturing arms that were going to Israel, but it accidentally was a warehouse manufacturing arms that was going to Ukraine.
So this is happening in the UK as well? I thought this was a US thing.
Yeah, that's in the UK. That is in the UK, and Hasan Piker is basically saying, I can't believe it, they're arresting them for freedom of speech. Freedom of speech! Freedom of speech. You're just supporting terrorists. It's not freedom of speech. You're part of a terrorist organization.
He is protected by freedom of speech. He totally got you there, man. He totally got you there.
Yeah, and do you know my favorite character of all time, the guy from Wales, the guy that says their breasts are empty?
Wait, do your voice. It's too good.
You must march with my brothers and sisters to Palestine. Their breasts are empty. Do you know what that smells like?
Palestine is so good, bro.
That's so good, bro.
That's like the most. What accent is that?
Welsh.
Oh, Welsh, right. That's a weird way to say it.
No. So the reason why he calls it Palestine is because that's how the Palestinians pronounce it. Because in Arabic, there's no letter P, so they pronounce it like as an F sound. So they call it Palestine. It was Palestine historically. It was named by the Romans after the Philistines.
I see.
You know, so it's just kind of hilarious. So that guy, he's my favorite character of all time, right?
Right.
This dude is easily the greatest dude ever. Hold on, let me actually find that. I have it saved in my bookmarks. It's my favorite thing ever.
I'll go on to my knees. Oh, by the way, real quick.
Yeah.
Sorry, that thing really just flashed up for a second. But Ludwig is getting absolutely shit on for actually defending Ethan. It's hilarious.
The best part was Ludwig was right. He's right. He's so right.
It's
and
crazy.
Now they're blaming him on the other side. It's amazing. It's beautiful.
I kind of get it now. I kind of get it why he's a spineless piece of shit, because he literally, the other side does the exact same thing to him, so he can't win. He can't win.
I was gonna show that actually for sure. So this is my favorite character ever.
I will beg you. The women are trying to feed their dying babies, and their breasts are empty. Do you know what that smells like? Do you know what that sounds like? What's wrong? For humanity and for love. Stand with your brothers and sisters in
Palestine. So he's my favorite character. This guy, so his lore is, all right, he went to Cairo, Egypt to try to walk across the border, all right, to get to Gaza, which obviously is not happening because Egypt's border is like more protected than Israel's border.
They don't even accept like refugees, do they?
They don't. So you'll recognize this guy over here. This is the same dude. Right. So this guy is part of Palestine Action. Interesting. He's this same guy has been doing this.
Oh, another Bob Dylan type?
Yeah, villain type. Another one of those Bob villain retards. And breaking news, he's in jail. They arrested him.
Oh, he got arrested.
He got arrested because, you know, that's what happens when you support terrorists. And he's literally in a terrorist organization. He directly says he's in a terrorist organization.
Well, he's gonna get out like next week. It's the UK after all.
True. But it's just pretty funny. It's funny as fuck. It
is hilarious.
This guy had a whole lore dive into this guy.
Also, you've seen Lost, right? Is he not? Does he not look and sound exactly like that one guy from Lost? I swear he does.
The band, the singer guy.
Yeah. The hippie.
Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie. Yeah.
So look at him over here. This is him getting arrested supporting Palestine Now, the terrorist organization.
Ooh, not doing too well.
Yeah. No, I can't believe it. And this is Hasan basically making an entire video crying and screaming about, no, I can't believe it. Grandmother 83 arrested for supporting Palestine. 83-year-old priest who happens to be a woman and is also a grandmother. Don't ask questions.
It's a banger title, though. It's a banger title.
Yeah, it's a crazy
really gets
title. That's a crazy
gets people raised up.
Yeah, but anyway, so yeah, that's what's going on.
By the way, I just saw his title as well. Have you seen what's going on with Grok?
Oh, yeah?
You use it a lot, right? Has it gotten fucking insane? What is going on?
When you say Grok, do you mean Mecha Hitler?
I suppose so.
That's what it calls itself.
It just went crazy? What the fuck? Is that programmed in? What's going on?
Dude, I don't know what to tell you, man. It went a little wild. Went a little crazy.
Dude, the Twitter feed has been crazy. It's like it logically came to the conclusion that the only option is Mecha Hitler.
Yeah, that is wild for sure. Don't know.
Oh, yeah. Tough scenes. Yeah. Well, I'll let you enjoy your video unless anything else you want to show me.
Nope, that's the new update. He supports another terrorist organization.
Well, another Sunday, I guess.
Another feather in his cap.
Classic. Well, enjoy the video. That one's an absolute banger. More bangers to come.
I am excited. Hell yeah, dude.
All right, see you guys. Enjoy.
Bye bye. And sisters to Palestine. Bye.
Bye.
God, that dude's so beautiful. What a beautiful man. Yeah, but the point is, bro's getting annihilated. This is the Ludwig thing, by the way, in case you were curious. So, Creator Clash got canceled, and this was Ludwig's opinion on Creator Clash getting canceled.
I think ultimately the right call that they canceled it. Because if they had gone through with it, I think it would have done so bad. Ethan Klein did it. Okay, I'm not trying to be controversial here, but I do think iDubbbz posting the content cop was one of the dumbest moves ever. Straight up. That was crazy. I think it was not considerate of how many other people would be dragged into the situation who don't give a fuck and just want to fight. You know, make that video when Creator Clash isn't happening, I would say. That makes...
To be clear, he's completely correct here. All right, I think that Slugwig gets a lot wrong, but he's completely right here.
No sense to me. It did not help the event whatsoever. It hurt the event. No one went to...
Bro, imagine getting called dumb by the guy that gives alcohol to an alcoholic on stream, bro.
Bat, but Hasan for him. But like also, Hasan's audience isn't watching fucking boxing events.
True! They're watching terrorists rape people.
What is that? That's not, I don't know. At some point, you have to realize you're operating a business. And I mean, you have to make the call. Like, what's more important, is the business or you know, making the videos you want to make, which is like your own call to make. But anyway, I'm kind of sad about it. I won't lie. I'm kind of sad.
Yeah. So anyway, he's correct here. Yes, you don't make a controversial video to promote a boxing event. And the greatest part is, he is getting obliterated. He's getting destroyed. He's getting annihilated by the Hasan community. This is Hasan's friend. Oh my god. Oh my god. And they are destroying him in Hasan's community. At Ludwig, awful take. He's completely right, but it doesn't even matter. Oh my lord, it's amazing. Oh god, big surprise. Ludwig had an awful take. Ludwig Falloff. Human views machine. I'm so disappointed. It's so good. It's so good. He's so fucking spineless. He grifted so close to the terrorist community. So close to the terrorist community, bro. They're eating him alive. It's glorious. Anyway, back to the cucks.
But anyways, Ethan responded, "I'm so proud of the legacy you left behind. Truly inspiring stuff."
Yeah.
Now he also has a message for Anisa as she starts her streaming journey.
All right.
You swung at me and you fucking missed big time. And guess what?
Yes.
I've never been betrayed like this in my whole life by someone I cared about this
True.
closely. And then you had the audacity to come and make another video and justify call. You endorse snark. You live snark. Again, you are elevating disgusting, hateful people who have spent their time harassing me and my family.
True.
I look at me.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
This is me.
Oh.
I win, you lose.
Oh.
And you will continue to lose, and I'll tell you why. Because
Complete Jew victory.
I'm not done. I'll never be done. I will never be done with you.
Oh wow. Okay.
That's how much you've betrayed me.
Dude, I am loving this. I am loving this. Oh my god. Oh lord.
And how much I want you to know.
Oh my god.
How much you lose and I win.
I agree, by the way. I agree. See, here's the thing. There are some things that people deserve the L. There is no redeeming yourself when you backstab your friend like this. Okay? When you go and try to end the career of your friend, nah. That shit's crazy. Listen, as someone who's been stabbed in the back 9 times and counting by friends on the internet, this is beautiful. This is amazing. I love this fucking righteous anger, bro. Tectone popped into my chat to say I was stabbed in the back more than 9 times. First of all, fuck you, bald man, and your goddamn penis. Only 9 times. Let's up those numbers. Tectone, if you stab me in the back, I will be literally the saddest person of all time. Okay? I will be so fucking sad if you stab me in the back. Okay, listen. I don't have any room. There's no knife. There's no space for any more knives. There's literally no space. I'm all out of back space for knives. Let's up those numbers. This motherfucker pops in to say. Anyway, Hasan Piker supports another terrorist organization. Did you hear the news?
Do you understand, Anisa?
Can't believe Tectone taking shots at Nux. Yeet, clip this shit. Tectone's taking shots right now. He's taking shots, asshole.
And I'm not even talking to iDubbbz anymore. He's insignificant. He's gone. Anisa,
yeah, he's been completely sucked out. He is a husk.
The one, you're coming center stage. You're gonna start streaming now.
Oh my god, they have actually created a supervillain.
Honestly, fucking you don't understand. I don't think these people understand what's going on here. Okay, listen. Do you know how many comments I got on every video and every tweet saying, I hope more of your family gets murdered by terrorists? Okay? Every single time. I don't give a shit about these people. These people support terrorists. They lose their rights, in my opinion, as someone that I should have any empathy for. Oh, yes. And they will keep losing because God is against them.
Bro is never going to let this go.
Listen, this reminds me of all the tweets that the Iranian military was making when Israel was at war with them. And Israel and the Iranian military will say Allah is on our side. And it's like, bro, you're saying that You're saying that the American B-2 bombers are stronger than Allah? Not the flex you think it is, motherfuckers.
For the rest of his life. This is what happens when you go after a man's kids. You unleash complete destruction. He's just taking a victory lap at this point after completely destroying them. And I'd like to think I played a part with my legendary saga.
Absolutely.
And I love how it's not even about iDubbbz anymore. It's all about his extremely hateful other half, Enma, the mentor to iDubbbz.
He's not the other. Okay, Anisa is not the other half. All right, Anisa is like the other 2/3. All right, she is 60% of the bitch in this relationship.
One who sucked out all of his happiness, his very life force, and turned him into Reek from Game of Thrones. He talks about how even his haters are defending him now.
I want you to understand something. I am never gonna be done. I will never be even.
What does that mean?
I will. Talking about them, being interested in them, being,
I agree.
You know, I'm fascinated by everything they're doing. Right? The streaming, the whatever, the events.
You just mean you're never done making.
Never. There'll never be a point where I'm gonna be like, I'm just saying, and this is for the audience too.
By the way, I firmly believe in reciprocal content. Okay, this is completely reciprocal. This is reciprocal as fuck. To make this clear, they stabbed you in the back. You get rights for life. You get life rights on making fun of that. Okay, I'm just saying.
Never be a point when I will say to myself, okay, it's time to move on from this. I want you to know that. You dropped that fucking video when I was live, and you thought you were cute, you thought you were clever, you really had me.
True.
You came at me with the laziest slop, the shittiest slop, that you've got my haters running around the internet talking about I'm right and you're wrong.
Honestly, I'm not an Ethan Klein fan. I'm really not. But I completely support him here. I completely support him, bro. Bro, they went after his kids. They went after his family. They went after him and his wife. Fuck these people. You don't understand. In my opinion, the bar is literally at supporting terrorists. I don't want to be rude here. The bar is supporting terrorists. When you support terrorists, in my opinion, I don't give a shit about you. And I will never be done. Ever. You will always be a target. You are the bad guy. And it'll be amazing.
You have managed to galvanize support for me, which is something I've not been able to do for myself. So thank you.
Yeah, I mean, basically what happened was the other side was so crazy that even people who don't like Ethan saw that he doesn't deserve having CPS called on him or all of this relentless slander and harassment.
To be clear, I just want to make this completely honest. This is literally the Jordan Peterson moment, and I really wish Ethan would acknowledge that. I really think this is like the he was the token Jewish friend to a bunch of terrorist supporters. Okay, you have to realize that. He was always the token Jewish friend, and they were always gonna use him for whatever clout he could give them, and they were always gonna dump him. And Hasan Piker over here, ringleader of terrorist support on the internet, I think, honestly, at least in America, this guy is absolutely a degenerate piece of shit. And to quote Jordan Peterson,
"You will be held to a higher and higher soon, impossible to maintain ethical standard by the very mob you currently wish to please. Then you will make a mistake, and they will devour you with glee. Please take this warning seriously. I liked you."
And I fully agree with this. He was just completely correct. And the mistake you made, not wanting Jews to get raped and murdered by terrorists. It's literally as simple as that.
And everybody united against the Hasan Goon Squad. Literal terrorist supporting radical freaks. And we'll see later in the video, the guy Hasan did a heart to wants to literally kill Ethan. That is the kind of people he actually supports.
Yep.
Unironically, once Ethan stopped pandering to the radical Hamas Piker group, Ethan managed to gain support from different sides of the internet spectrum. One of the crazy—
By the way, completely true. The craziest thing is I'm not an Ethan fan. I have completely different opinions than him on like every single political issue. I like completely, literally. The only thing we both agree on is fuck terrorists, and specifically terrorists that want to kill us for being Jews. All right? You don't understand. Just like he is a target to these motherfuckers, I am a target to these motherfuckers. Equal target. And I definitely feel a kinship with him on this, for sure. Even though I disagree with basically everything he says.
Easiest comebacks in internet history. Commentary community POV. Excellent.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, let's up those numbers.
Anyways, turns out Anisa actually responded. So it starts over here. This person tweeted out, Ethan Klein claims that he will never be done harassing iDubbbz' wife Anisa. Why does bro focus more on the women in his harassment?
Woman stabs you in the back. You respond, I cannot believe you would harass women like this. This is diabolical.
Probably because she played a large part and influenced iDubbbz's actions and everybody behind the scenes. iDubbbz made the content companies threatening Ian's wife, the voice crack, while trying to be intimidating. So anyways, Anisa responded, "I don't care, bitch. Join the club of ugly, out-of-touch losers."
Got him, destroyed.
Oh my.
Anyway, she just said she doesn't care, so I just take that as that's an invitation.
Oh my God, she is so mad. I love how she says she doesn't care when she literally put all her reputation on the line for this event. Not to mention she was repeatedly defending it over and over and over again. Not to mention how much they actually hate Ethan. You know, they made the whole content cop on him.
Again, they tried so hard to suckle clout from the teats of terrorists. I have zero remorse for anything that happens at this point. Really, honestly. Obviously, I don't want any real-life harm to come to them. I wish that they could redeem themselves. Absolutely. I pray that they find God and redeem themselves ASAP, okay? Immediately. I would love that, personally. But I don't give a shit, bro. Your breasts are empty. Do you know what that smells like?
Anisa obviously helping iDubbbz and making the content cops. Literally ended up raising no money for charity, and your response is, "Oh yeah, these people are ugly. Pathetic." And look at the first reply. We got the #1 Hasan.
No! Bro! Epic foreshadowing, by the way. I am gonna be making a video destroying her really soon. No way!
Except Taylor Lorenz.
So Taylor Lorenz is a journalist that sucks Hasan's butthole whenever she can. She also slandered me. She also posted this about me. Taku defends sexualization of underage women, not true. Admitted to watching CSAM, not true. None of this is true. Reposted without any criticism, saying that I should read books instead of defending sexualization of underage women and watching CSAM. So, with all due respect, bitch, you're gonna get destroyed very soon. Oh, it's gonna be fun. Oh my god, I have a good one cooked up. I have a really good one cooked up for this.
Heart. He's so
beautiful.
weird. Yes, this is some intellectual
Got
arguments
him.
here.
Got him.
Bro needs a lobotomy. Stat. Really? You're
Oh,
talking
nice.
about lobotomy when your husband looks like this?
Ooh.
Ugly, out of touch, losers? Says the OF whose only real job was Dairy Queen from over a decade ago.
Commentary YouTubers have no idea what it is to work a normal job.
Absolutely legendary.
Says the person who steals money from charity allegedly and then goes to suckle terrorist butthole whenever she gets the chance. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, everybody. Can we just get a shout out to ugly whores? They out there, they trying their best. Shout out to ugly whores.
We don't know how to work a real job, guys. I don't know, entertaining hundreds of thousands of people every day sounds like a job to me.
I mean, she can't even entertain her husband. She makes him listen from the keyhole instead of just watch. He's a keyhole cuck.
So after this, she tweets out, going to take the opportunity to promote stand up to cancer tiltifying. Money can still be raised for charity, guys.
Oh, you are such a good person. But I can't believe you would raise money for children with cancer when there are literally children with cancer in Gaza getting genocided. I can't believe you would literally be doing that. That's unbelievable. Oh my god. Aren't you a Muslim and also a cuck?
Guys, this is absolutely hilarious. Guys, I'm trying to raise money for charity, but also, I was...
Everyone, oh yeah, right. I forgot, dude, you're right. She's a Muslim ugly whore. Oh my god, how do you do this? How did God nerf her that badly? Oh my god. How do you do this?
Secretly taking money away from the charity. Also, I was spending charity money on parties and galas and flying my friends out. Please stop pretending you care about charity. You're a greedy, disgusting person who has no morals at all.
True.
And once again, you have thrown this whole event, used charity as a defense, and effectively raised $0. Congratulations! You can promote this all you want. This still isn't going to make you look better or let you see the pearly gates. You and your wife are both going to hell for prioritizing a gala over charity.
I mean, I don't think they're going to hell for that alone, but I guess that'll be somewhere on the list.
Are you going to take 34% of this too?
That's crazy.
Now, turns out another creator, Nathan, has actually made a video calling out
All
iDubbbz
right,
and
let's
Anisa
go, dude.
for essentially completely screwing him over. So first, she talks about how these events screwed him over financially.
Creator Clash 2 and 3 have genuinely put me into a bad spot financially. So anyway, I spent all the $20,000 on promo, food, gym, training, and then I get back to LA after Creator Clash,
dude.
and I have nothing.
Oh, that's brutal, bro. How is this not a scam at the very least, bro? It's tragic. It's tragic. It is absolutely tragic.
Because I was expecting a bonus. The reason I spent all 20,000 that year was because this person tells me it's going to be bigger and better, which it looked like it was shaping up to be. And then I'll just take that $30,000 or $40,000 bonus.
And then they decided to throw in a little bit of Israel versus Palestine drama.
It'll be amazing. I'll get an actual paycheck. She was having a party, and there is where Anisa told me, hey, there's no bonus. We didn't get any money from the pay-per-view. People like pirated it. There was people in Discords with 30,000 people watching it for free. So there was no money left over for the fighters to have a bonus. And it's kind of like, I feel like Clark Griswold in a way, where like I'm banking on that Christmas bonus and then I don't get it.
So you're...
That is so horrible, man. That is horrible, dude. Dude, these people have zero empathy. These fucking terrorist supporting bitches. Like, they all go out there, they'll virtue signal, and they will fuck over anyone that they can for a little bit of clout. They fucked this guy over. They fucked Ethan over. Because realistically, they stabbed him in the back for nothing. Literally to virtue signal to Hasan's community and promote their event. Literally, that is it. Oh my God.
You're telling me they not only screwed over charity, but also the fighters as well? So where is all that money? My God. They ate it up. They ate it up faster than Frogan eats up 50 Big Macs. Lightning speed. And can somebody, for the love of God, explain this to me? They are supposed to be multi-millionaires. 7 million subscribers. Who else do you know with 7 million subscribers who has to penny pinch, bro? Also, not just that, Anisa has an OnlyFans. You should be able to comfortably pay.
Bro, I'm sorry. I have to pull up a list. Wait. This is important, okay? I'm not saying this to be rude. I'm just saying this to keep track. Okay, this is literally just to keep track. All right. Mr. and Mrs. Cucklefuck. All right? Mr. and Mrs. Cucklefuck. The Cucklefucks, we call them. Meet the Cucklefucks. All right, so ugly, whore, Muslim, broke, diabolical. Does it get worse than this, bro? Does it get worse? Oh my God. I can't believe it. Does it literally get worse? This is crazy. Scammer? Question mark? It gets so much worse. It's crazy. Oh my Lord. How did this happen? Oh my God. Looked into by the authorities maybe. Can't afford your shit. A Muslim, which is not a problem. All right, listen. There are a lot of wonderful Muslims out there, but you're also a whore. That doesn't go well together. And you're ugly. So it's who's paying for that shit? You know what I'm saying? This is diabolical, bro. This is crazy. Oh my God.
Everybody donate to charity and have tons of money left over. How bad are they at money management? Oh my God. And the thing is, if one of your fighters...
Okay, you don't understand how badly they waste money. You realize that Anisa, Idubs' husband, had breast augmentation surgery for her OnlyFans, right? She paid for breast augmentation surgery. And then she had back pain. So then they paid for breast reduction surgery. Could we just make this clear? They are really good at wasting money. They are really good at wasting money.
Is depending on you financially.
Wait, people, you didn't know that? That's true. That actually happened. It is true. Did Anisa Jomba, I don't know how to spell her name, have breast augmentation surgery? Yes, she did in 2020. Cool. Did she also have breast reduction surgery? No evidence. However, they did do a removal of her implants. All right, so yes. Okay, all right. How much do you estimate that costed? All right, Mecha Hitler, what do you think? All right, okay, all right. Based in this, based in that. All right, so the guess is this. Okay. All right, Canada, America with the implant augmentation cost, the removal cost, the range combined. The estimate is 20K. All right, so that's the estimate, 20K. All right, listen, that's a pretty big waste of money, I'm not gonna lie. That's a pretty big waste of money. Just flush $20,000 down the toilet for nothing. Oh, God.
You really need to take care of them. Like, have a conversation, make it clear exactly.
Bro, you know what happened? By the way, for the record, do you know what happened when they removed her boobas? Do you know what happened when they did breast reduction surgery?
And their breasts are empty.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do you know what that smells like?
That is what we all know. We all saw
how much money they're gonna get. Don't just dangle this bonus in front of their head that they're never gonna get. Just be honest beforehand. Then he talks about how I guess he might have brain damage.
But it happened one night when I had a very hard sparring session. When I turn my head now, I see bright flashes on the side and left of my head. I'm seeing them right now. It happens all the time.
That's a concussion for sure. If this is still happening, Tim, after this is a long-term trauma from a concussion.
Happens all the time, and I never had that happen. Then that night, it started happening. And it was after 2 weeks in a row of hard sparring. And that was the hardest sparring I'd ever had. Didn't take me down, though. And then he had to take a knee. And
or it's damage to the optic nerve, which is even worse, some would argue.
He is a 27-year-old amateur boxer. Just saying. Well, what the heck does it matter? Because I just did it all, and now I'm seeing flashing, and my knees kill, and
God.
I don't get anything for it, and there's no fight happening.
Oh
this
my
is
God.
Boxing, and I did sign up for it voluntarily. I'm aware of what happens in boxing. I'm aware you get injuries, and I'm okay with that, and I'm willing to accept them. It's just really disappointing and a bummer, because now I don't get to even fight in the event.
Whew. Yeah, that's some hella cope.
Or make a little bit of extra cash to help pay rent.
Oh my
mean,
God, this
obviously
poor
you're gonna
guy.
get hurt boxing, but at least he thought he was doing it for a paycheck. But
and charity, dude. This dude put aside tens of thousands of dollars, risk of brain injury, okay, to A, make some money, B, get some recognition by boxing in some big event, and C, raising money for charity. He didn't make money. He didn't even box, and there was no event.
not even getting that apathic. They had to make sure they took their juicy 34% while everybody else was starved for cash. Absolutely greedy mother flippers. And then meanwhile in public they cry about landlords and capitalism.
Right, they all collab with the tax the rich people. Oh my god.
Doing 10 times worse. This is literally an example of Hasan's branch of socialism where you yourself are this multimillionaire trying to be as greedy as possible, make as much money
Yes,
as
sir.
possible, and then screwing over everybody.
He's a communist with the Gucci bag, got his Prada kicks, gotta have his swag.
Around you. Then he talks about how IDUB screwed over everyone, and Anisa would try to scold him anytime he tried to do anything.
What?
Then Ian tells me,
no,
before Creator Clash 3 is about to happen, oh, I'm putting out a hit piece on Ethan Klein. And
oh my god, imagine getting that news. Oh my god. And it's not just like some sort of random little hit piece, bro. It's not some random little hit piece. He revived a dead series to virtue signal and stab his friend in the back for the sake of Israel and Palestine. This is crazy. And by the way, the #1 fighter on the card, not only did they go after Ethan, Jewish, but you know who the #1 fighter on the card was on their entire boxing event, bro? The number one fighter on their event who actually canceled? This guy, Harley Morenstein, a Jewish guy. It's crazy. The #1 fighter on their card was a Jewish guy. And they went to make a video grifting about fucking goddamn terrorists murdering Jews. It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh my lord. He's just like, how do you do this? How do you fucking do this? So there's an event, to get this straight for a second. They make a boxing event that they claim is for charity. So what do? Well, first, they drop a hit piece on a Jew for no reason other than the fact that they're supporting terrorists when the #1 guy on their event is a Jew who obviously, but let me tell you something about Jews, okay? I have a bit of an inside scoop for you, all right? There are not a lot of Jews. Every Jew has family in Israel, okay? Literally. There's not a single person I know that's Jewish that didn't lose somebody in this conflict. You know, it's crazy. Or know somebody that lost somebody. No, literally, terrorists murdered these people. Like, it's crazy. It's insane. And like out of nowhere, they started this whole thing. They decided, yo, let's jump into Israel and murder and rape 1,200 civilians and take some hostages. That shit happens. All right? No one wants to be involved with that.
I'm thinking, oh my god, dude.
This is not just retarded. This is peak-tarded.
Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to cause trouble? Because now I'm thinking, this is gonna ruin Creator Clash 3, and I'm gonna get screwed again. And he screws every single—
Wait, so they screwed him. They screwed him on Creator Clash 2, and then they screwed him again in Creator Clash 3.
Single person. He screws Real Good Torn, all the business professionals who are making this event with him. He screws me. He screws every other boxer. Everyone was screwed from Ian's dumb video because he couldn't wait 2 months. I wasn't trying to
Yeah, obviously, because he was trying to grift and raise money for the event. That's my opinion.
insult Ian or Anisa, but I was just addressing the obvious that, yes, this is awkward now. I'm sorry. And I felt that was not an unfair thing to do. Then, the next day, Anisa texts me a screen grab of my donation, and she says, is this real? Anisa took that as I was supporting her enemy that
There is no fucking way. Wait, what was even the screen grab? Hey guys, I heard about the stuff going down. I feel for you. Really hope everyone feels as good as they can. That's it? Hope everyone feels as good as he can?
Is this real? Anisa took that as I was supporting her enemy that she has chosen, by the way. Ethan and Atri are not my enemy. So then Anisa makes me feel guilty and bad for what I thought was a nice thing. And she's like, oh, I can't believe you would do that. I'm 44 freaking years old. This is childhood high school garbage. What the heck are you doing?
Raise your hands if you are surprised that Anisa is a childish bully. Absolutely nobody raised.
No way. Bully.
Their hands. What a surprise. Anisa, the soul-sucking demon from hell, is trying to micromanage everybody's actions, is scolding you for a simple donation message.
Crazy.
And I'm pretty sure what they're doing here is purity testing, right? Basically, everybody must be part of my group of friends. You can't possibly be sympathetic to H3. You must absolutely love Hasan Piker. Only then you'll get your bonus. Otherwise, you're not getting invited to the gala, the parties. You don't get paid. Just absolutely manipulative shit. Then this next part, Anisa gaslights him like crazy.
She tells me, this really hurts us.
You fucking bitch. These weaponized empathy. Oh my God.
That you would say this. Because in the donation, I said, this is really confusing for all of us. I don't know why they put that video out. It hurts you that I said I'm confused why you're ruining the event? What are you talking about? It hurts you more that you put your video out. Not me being upset about it. Oh, I burned a building down. Now everyone's complaining, and it really hurts me that everyone's complaining.
True! Oh my God, these cry bullying, backstabbing, bitch supporting terrorist whores.
About my fire I caused. What the heck are you talking about?
Oh my God, this poor guy.
Okay, so you clearly did not take...
This is the most reasonable crash out I've ever seen in my life, by the way. This is an unbelievably reasonable crash out.
IDubbbz's course on empathy. She was just displaying some empathy for you. Don't you see?
It was a mostly peaceful backstab. All right, listen, it's mostly peaceful terrorist support. All they did was rape Jews.
Definitely not trying to gaslight you into feeling bad for her, even though she's the person that made the mistake. And holy shit, man, imagine dealing with that every day. No wonder.
I'm so glad to see this because, like, it's like the normie reaction to being dragged into this shit. Like, I am already in the mud, okay? I am in this shit, okay? So I fully know what's going on. But, like, imagine from this guy's perspective. This guy's perspective, okay? Just a normal guy that wants to box for some content, for some charity. Then this shit happens, bro. Oh my God, and then you have hundreds of thousands of people getting involved.
IDubbbz is so cocked. He has to listen to an absolute harpy every single day of his life. Absolute torture. Then he talks about how she even tried to prevent him from giving interviews.
A thumbnail posted with my face on it saying I was going on his podcast. So Ian calls me and says, we'd rather you not go on his podcast because we don't know what he's going to say.
Oh my God, this is pathetic. What? He's never allowed to talk to anyone ever again?
I said to Ian, it doesn't really matter what Keemstar says because he's going to talk trash about the event.
It also doesn't matter what you want. It doesn't matter what you want.
Regardless. Whether I go on the podcast or not. If I go on, maybe I could at least combat that and try to sway some people and defend the event. Ultimately, I told Ian I wouldn't go on the podcast because now I'm thinking I'm rocking the boat. I don't want to make people upset. I don't want to get Ian and Anisa to kick me off Creator Clash because I'm being controversial.
I mean, they did that to Froggy Fresh last time.
I'm stirring the pot and causing problems.
True.
I really didn't want...
They have a history of kicking people off the podcast. Like, dude, they kicked Froggy Fresh off the podcast because he associated with Sam Hyde, who they don't like. That's how pathetic and cucked these people are.
To get kicked off. And I also didn't want Anisa to call me and get after me again for doing something that she didn't like. I really do want to do this. I want to go on there.
Bro, you are an adult. You don't need to defend your stance. You can do whatever the hell you want.
And talk to Keemstar and try to promote the event and face all this criticism.
Bro, the only promotion of the event was a couple of terrorist supporting retards.
And try to
communists
do some damage control because no one was doing that.
Dude, how pathetic is this? So, Anisa and iDubbbz would refuse to give actual proper statements about the event, and they wouldn't even let any of the other fighters talk about it either. And all this just to try to save their own reputations and defend themselves, which obviously ended up.
Oh my god. Anisa literally has the word Zion on her shirt. Anisa is a Zionist confirmed.
Backfiring. And Anisa has just got to be like the worst boss ever, bro. The most manipulative, gaslighting piece of shit ever. Heaven forbid somebody tries to address people's concerns or talk to the public. Not to mention all the people on this card are creators, so they have to answer for their own audience. This isn't like iDubbbz's audience is watching. These are all separate audiences combined. So when your own fans are asking you for an explanation and Anisa here is not allowing you to give it, how suffocating must it feel? They were so concerned.
I can't believe iDubbbz has gotten groomed at the age of 26. They groomed him. He was groomed at the young age of 26. And they turned him into a fucking malted shell.
Trying to maintain their squeaky clean PR, and it just ended up completely destroying them. And then he talks about this really sad part, like they made fun of him behind his back, called him like super weird and shit. It's like some high school bullying.
I put my heart into this. I got freaking beat hard this year, harder than I ever had. And I thought, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna train like a freaking professional. Keep my head down, avoid this drama, and now here I am, screwed.
The last thing I want to say is that I always tried to be respectful of them, publicly and personally, when I was talking to them. I've always given them the benefit of the doubt and never really wanted to place blame on them or anyone. And then it turns out they were just talking trash about me behind my back.
Bro.
Ian's coach said on H3 that they used to say I was weird and talk trash about me. And then I also heard the same thing from Froggy Fresh 2 years ago. I don't care if people think I'm weird because I do make weird videos. I like being different and unique. I'm used to people saying I'm weird. I was just very surprised that it was happening by 2 other creative people. I thought they were like me, and I didn't expect them to make fun of me for being different. I thought that was the point of Creator Clash, was to gather the unique people and put them in a boxing ring. I guess not.
Yeah, that is some absolute mean.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. You think you're doing this for cancer or whatever, and then it turns out it's literally all just so that Ian and his succubus could grift and virtue signal into Hasan's community.
Girl shit. Talking shit behind people's backs, calling them weird. I mean, really? iDubbbz and Anisa are shit talking? This guy, who is less manly than Reek from Game of Thrones, the guy who got his dick cut off? And Anisa, the absolute maniacal narcissist OF girl who controls her husband like a ragdoll? They are calling anybody else weird? What the heck, man? I really feel bad for this guy. He had to suck up to them for so long just to get paid, and even then they didn't end up paying him. Like, the amount of people they screwed over is just wow. They're lucky they didn't catch a lawsuit. So here's what people are saying. Anisa trying to patronize Nathan over the phone is crazy. She's brain broken. So glad you made this video, feeling equally frustrated by this whole situation. Damn, I'm so sorry, Nathan. You were 90% of the reason I watched Creator Clash 2 and the only reason I was gonna watch Creator Clash 3. You deserve so much better. It's fun to laugh at the Jomhas, but they actually hurt a lot of people. The fact that Anisa called and texted because of a donation and message, that's so controlling and insane. Girl needs to learn that she can't force people to hate people she hates. Literally cult behavior. And was Ethan responded.
Yeah, that is crazy. It's crazy. Before Ethan's response, the fact that she's just going behind the scenes out there, just speaking bad about their fighters to each other, shit talking, like gossip girl shit. This is really fucking pathetic, dude. Right? Like, this is fucking pathetic. Oh my lord. Anyway, I guess you never read Leviticus 19.
Here's what he said.
Everyone was screwed from Ian's dumb video because he couldn't.
Thank you, Dad, for saying what had to be said. Despite being the ultimate team player, you really went to bat for them all the way till the end, man. And they did. They screwed you.
I'm surprised.
He's a loyal guy. He's a good guy. You know, they pushed him too far. But, you know, the people tremble when the good guy gets pushed too far.
Face all the...
To quote Leviticus 19:16, "Do not go about spreading slander among your people." Yeah, anyway, that's what I was looking for.
Criticism.
Also, listen, Dad's a small creator. He deserves to get a little exposure out of this himself. Why are you trying to keep everyone down?
True.
Okay, so it's up to 1 month. It's up to 470. Now, listen, I'm not a mathematician, but 1 video a month at 470 without a sponsor, you need another job. This is not even your full-time job.
He's right.
Right? So yeah, you lose.
Wow, holy shit. I didn't realize he fell off that hard. Hold on. View stats. Let's see, iDubbbz. iDubbbz. All right, iDubbbz, 7 million subs. Oh, he only got 847,000 views this month. Yikes, bro. Yikes. That's like what, 3K, 3 to 5K? You cannot live on that, brother. Oh, that's bad.
You lose. Fuck you both. Scum. Yeah, so hopefully Anisa really kills it on streaming, because other than that, I think I'm gonna see you guys at home.
I mean, I hope Anisa does kill it on streaming. Think of the content of Anisa going on stream and just crying all day.
Home Depot here pretty soon.
Bro, the fall of iDubbbz. He's gonna be back at McDonald's. The whole team behind the counter. Frogan.
Listen, there is a way for iDubbbz to make good money. Hear me out. Someone needs to hold the camera for his wife, who's a whore. Listen, I didn't want to go that far, but I am just saying, someone needs to hold the camera. 3K a month, you can live on that? You can't really live on that, bro. Not in America. I'm sorry. You can't really live on that. That's barely. That's barely, bro. That's fucking barely.
See Denims, iDubbbz, Anisa. Although they might need to watch out for Frogan, obviously. Can't be.
That's what Frogan sounds like. Every time I see her, I'm just...
Can't be eating the materials.
I live off 2.4K a month. What are you talking about, Nux? Do you have a family? Do you have a wife and pets and a house? And do you live in LA? I mean, no offense, but there's no way. You cannot live off 3K in LA with a wife, with pets. You can't. You cannot do that. This is also before tax, to make it clear.
They're for paying customers. By the way, we're kind of pulling those iDubbbz numbers on a daily now.
Yo, base.
You know, I don't expect it to last too long, but the last few months have been cinema. We've been eating good. I can now afford an extra plate of chicken rice.
Oh, shit.
The gain shall be immaculate. Then he talks about Anisa.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy to think about. All of us commentary guys are easily getting way more views than iDubbbz. Like, iDubbbz was the king. He was the king on YouTube for a very long time. Every single one of us he got 840,000. I got 10 million views this month, okay? Listen, I got 10 million views, and this dude doesn't break 1 million. Like, again, I'm not saying this just to flex. I'm saying this to say, holy fucking shit, bro. This Falloff must be studied.
His new tweet about Ian, once again, somehow humiliating him. So Anisa tweeted, Ian randomly showed up with a belated birthday cake. I've been eyeing this one up for weeks. So apparently iDubbbz, like, missed her birthday somehow, and then got this very interesting cake here.
Why did he...
Dude, but it's not just that it's an interesting cake. That's not the point. It's that she made the tweet saying Ian randomly showed up with a belated birthday cake. Why did she feel the need? Why did she feel the need to explain that he missed the birthday?
He buy you a cake 10 days late, and then why did you post this? This is the saddest, mopiest.
Because she humiliates him on a daily basis. She gets off on that.
It makes you look mopey, and it makes Ian look pathetic. And also, this
to be fair, he is pathetic.
Cake is fucking psychotic. It's just whole canned peaches, one slice of dragon fruit. This doesn't make any sense. Why were you eyeing this one? Anisa said,
okay, whatever. She was eyeing that one, right? I don't even believe that's crazy.
My mom always said 2 things for my husband. 1,
it's halal. Don't forget, she's a Muslim whore.
Make sure they're Muslim. And 2, make sure they're rich. Yeah. Well, at least.
Oh, that's right.
At least I got one of them.
That it turns out Ian
the
is
standards
Muslim.
were not good. The standards were not good.
Bro, not gonna lie, that kind of looks like the default shit they put out for display. You know, it's like
absolutely, by the way.
Plastic, not even real. Looks unappetizing as shit. And Ian actually missed your birthday. God, you know that she did not shut up about that for all this time. She's probably been nagging his ass for weeks now. Then Ethan finally makes the prediction I made a while back. Anisa will leave Ian.
Yep, I've been saying this, bro.
Yes, I've been right about everything else I've said so far.
I mean, unfortunately, that is somewhat true.
Within a year, Anisa is going to leave Ian.
I mean, it could be.
She is starting to lay the breadcrumbs.
That's, yeah, I mean, I guess that's not the biggest stretch. They don't seem like happy people, you know?
Well, no, she's...
Cakes aside.
She is a complete, and I hate this phrase. I've avoided using this the whole time, but like, it sucks that everything... It sucks to admit that in this case, everything people seem to have thought and said about her is apparently true.
Yep.
And she is a succubus.
Yep.
And she's gotten everything she can get out of Ian. And he's a husk of a man. I mean, you can see it. from my cheap, pathetic, stinky breath, shits his pants husband.
Sorry, I was gonna say bitch. But succubus works too. And yes, absolutely, Anisa will be leaving Ian. It is an absolute guarantee. As we know, the first law of the universe states that Pegasus is always right, baby.
That's fair.
Everything I say is a future prediction, all right?
It's happening, bro. It's literally happening, bro. It's happening.
Maybe not today, all right? Maybe today it's clickbait. Maybe not tomorrow. But eventually,
I am with him, by the way. It's happening. And when Hasan goes to jail, when he goes to jail, let's not forget who called it. All right, it's gonna happen. It's gonna fucking happen. You're gonna see. You're gonna see it's gonna happen.
I will be there, as always, to laugh. Gonna pull up one of my classic SpongeBob memes with this huge smile on my face, send it to everybody. What did I say, fellas? Now, apparently one of the creators and yet another Hasan Orbiter made an announcement video on Creator Clash like 5 days ago when they knew it was gonna be canceled.
This can't be real. They can't be this pathetic. They can't be this pathetic. No.
5 days ago. You think they didn't realize that they were gonna...
Oh, yeah, of course it's her. She blocked me on Twitter when I criticized Hasan. I'm not the e-girl to terrorist supporting pipeline. There's no way.
Gonna have to cancel this thing 5 days ago. They knew this event wasn't happening. I knew this event was not happening, and I don't know anything about what's going on in the inner working. I was too lazy to change it. Okay.
They said Tampa, Florida when it was supposed to be in LA.
Well, that's confusing, but it doesn't matter.
Well, it doesn't matter.
It literally doesn't matter. You could have said Mars.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not happening.
Again, oh no. Anyways, long story short, yes, I knew, but I made the video 2 months ago and I still wanted to post it.
There is no fucking way. There is no fucking way you made a video. You made a video promoting an event that you knew was gonna be canceled. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you joking, bro? Oh my lord. Oh my god, that's horrible. There is no way. Like, you're promoting something that you know isn't going to exist. You are trying to get people to buy shit that's not gonna happen. This is her, by the way. Blocked. I was truly heartbroken when I saw this.
What? Do not promote an event that's not happening. What the hell is wrong with you?
No, that's retarded. Is that a scam?
You. So she intentionally advertised an event to get her fans to buy tickets and pay-per-views for something she knew was canceled? Am I surprised?
Like, this can't be legal.
Hasan Orbiter is dumb as shit? Nope. Anyways, let's take a trip to Jellyfish Field.
Yeah, what's happening with Ludwig?
Turns out Ludwig,
how did I know,
has talked about Creator Clash 3.
Ethan Klein did it. Okay, I'm not trying to be controversial here, but I do think iDubbbz posting the content cop was one of the dumbest moves ever.
Yep.
Straight up. That was crazy. True. I think it was not considerate of how many other people would be dragged.
Completely correct.
Who don't give a f.
Listen, sometimes Ludwig, you focus on the L. Sometimes with Ludwig, you focus on the W. And this time he's right.
And just want to fight. You know, make that video when Creator Clash isn't happening, I would say. No one went to bat but Hasan for him. But, like, also, Hasan...
See, in my opinion, by the way, the reason why he made that video was because he thought it would be good promotion. I think he made that video because he thought it would promote the event by taking down that dirty Jew. I think that was literally his plan. That's why I think he did that.
Hasan's audience isn't watching fucking boxing events. What is that? That's not... I don't know. At some point, you have to realize you're operating a business, and I mean, you have to make the call. Like, what's more important, is the business or you know, making the videos you want to make?
So there you go. That's everything. That's my...
This video's so sad. The whole video's sad.
Okay. Rare good take from Ludwig. Really learned the
Let's go.
right side of the drama. If you remember last...
Listen, man, I don't know. Bro gets so fucking cooked for everything, bro.
time he was defending...
He's so spineless. He'll always be defending Hasan when he shouldn't, and people were going to be making fun of him. And then you don't understand. He goes against Hasan even one tiny little fucking bit, and he gets completely eaten by that whole area of the internet that he was trying to grift to. Dude, I said this before in this very stream, and I'll say it again because it's important for Ludwig to hear it. Ludwig, you are trying to grift to radical terrorist supporter woke fucks. You will be held to a higher and higher, soon impossible to maintain ethical standard by the very mob you currently wish to please. Then you will make a mistake and they will devour you with glee. Take this warning seriously. I liked you. And it's happening. It's fucking happening. These are actual fucking retards that eat each other. They are cannibal fucks.
Ending items and Anisa taking money from charity. I don't know what the hell he was smoking, but glad to
Yeah, you have to remember, when it turned out that Idubbbz and Anisa were taking 34% of money from the charity, this dude was on their side! He was on their side for an alleged charity scam, brother!
See, finally, a reasonable take from old Jellywig. But unfortunately, his fan base is still full of idiots. Let's not act like this isn't 100% H3 in their toxic community's fault.
It's not their fault at all.
Yeah, we got a bunch of Hasan and Idubbbz glazers here. Lud's content cop take was insane if you consider it was literally about a genocide.
I love those people. I cannot believe they're making a boxing event when there's literally a genocide happening.
Of course, how are you talking about this when there's a genocide going? I can't believe you just wrote this comment.
Unbelievable. You are commenting on a YouTube video when there's literally a genocide in Palestine? Oh my god.
When there's a genocide going on. Disgusting.
Do you know what that smells like?
Bad take from Ludwig. This man is the king of fencing.
I mean, true, but not this time.
The one time he actually gives a reasonable take. Oh my god, now I understand.
Make asylums full again.
Ludwig always says the most dumb shit ever. It's because he's audience captured by a bunch of Hasan glazers.
True!
Of course, he's just gonna say what his audience wants to hear because this is the response he gets when you actually say something reasonable. But don't worry, through the course of time, these idiots will naturally stop watching and then you'll get actual humans watching again.
It's so worth it, by the way. It is literally so worth it. It is so worth saying based shit and filtering your audience from the retards. Okay? Do it. It is so worth it, bro. And by the way, I do that every single video. I make sure I say the word retard at least once a video. Because if you are uncomfortable hearing that, I don't want you. I don't want you here, bro. It is my filtering method. All right, listen, it's important. It is important. Retard hard R. That's what this guy is.
And as a Hasan viewer who was, opinion immediately...
This guy might be a terrorist.
Discounted. Posting the content cut was a bad move when Ethan was cutting ties with everyone because of innate Zionism.
Innate Zionism! You know what innate Zionism means? It means he's Jewish. What the fuck is innate Zionism? Oh my god. Stop it. Like, bro, they had to post the content cop. After all, didn't you know that Ethan's a Jew?
And Islamophobia, this was a horrible take. Oh
my god.
Enjoy this fan base, buddy. Anyways, moving on to...
Listen, it's Ludwig's own fault, by the way. I just want to make this clear. I think Ludwig was right with his take, but I want to make this clear. It's literally Ludwig's own fault, okay? He did his best to suck the butthole of terrorist supporters, okay? Absolutely, you deserve an audience of cucks. Okay, you deserve it. You crafted it with your own two hands, brother.
Hasan's favorite terrorist, Monkey D. Houthi, is literally threatening Ethan's life now. Here we got the literal terrorist. I'm the only one who can stop him forever.
Oh my god!
And it's just Ethan saying, I wish Taylor Lorenz would stop harassing young women. Now, what did he mean by stop him forever?
It means kill him.
People responding, the terrorist is making terrorist threats. Who would have thought?
Shocker.
Imagine being desperate enough to rip off Taylor Lorenz. Terrorists make terroristic threat more at 11. Anyways, Ethan responded, yes, we love our feminist king. But wait, in Houthis, Yemen women must have a male guardian to leave the home, are banned from working, are arbitrarily arrested, tortured, and forcibly married, especially underage girls, cannot show hair, face, body. But Taylor Lorenz got called a dumbass.
By the way, to be clear, the Houthis, there are 4 million children in Yemen that are currently married to pedophiles. All right? This is super Epstein, okay? You don't understand. There are currently, at this very moment, 4 million children married to pedophiles in Yemen. This is a real stat. And also, I'll tell you something else true. Okay, there's a starvation in Yemen happening. 377,000 people in Yemen were killed recently due to starvation and murder. A lot because of the Houthi terrorists. And I'm going to give you a fact bomb that is going to blow your mind. The Houthis have been firing missiles basically daily at Israel for the last many months. It costs them $1 million to fire a single missile. It costs them $1 million per missile. And they are the poorest country on the planet where children are literally starving in the streets. Okay? And they are spending millions of dollars on missiles that do nothing, by the way, because I don't think the Houthis have successfully killed anybody, thank God. But literally, when people are starving, they're spending their money on missiles. So you don't understand. When I say the Houthis are bad people because they're terrorists, it's not because they're terrorists, okay? The reason why they're terrorists is because they are starving children, raping children, and targeting civilians with missiles. Okay? They are horrible people. And to be clear, if you support them, fuck you. And Hasan supports them, so fuck him.
Yes, the feminist, the terrorist, of course. Look at my pride flag, guys, but also I love Hezbollah. Now, just a reminder who this guy actually is.
Tel Aviv will burn in the coming hours. Ready for sacrifice and eager for martyrdom.
Nice.
Maybe he's talking about football? Here he is singing a song with the words, "Do you threaten us with what we are waiting for, son of a Jew?" Meaning of Houthi is a title, and it's not something to fear, but for the Jews. They are very afraid of this title. The execution we will carry out on all Zionists, with the lovely depiction of a man impaled through his asshole and out of his mouth with a pike. Why would he retweet this article called "Houthis use social media to boost global prominence and support"? The ships we bombed and sank. To every Zionist.
Oh my god, I can't believe this, bro. Look at this shit. He used a butt plug as an arrow. I cannot believe he used the red butt plug to point at this boat. That's crazy.
Zionist, I will put this into your stomach. And let me state the obvious. Jew and Zionist is clearly interchangeable to this guy.
Yeah.
Okay, but hating Jews doesn't make you a Houthi. Are you a soldier? Yes.
And Hasan will have you believe this guy's just a random kid, of course. A random kid who bombs ships and wants Jews dead. You know, your average everyday fella. Bro, you can't make this shit up. Actual terrorist glazers. He's not a Houthi, guys. He just acts exactly like them and poses with guns. He's just like Anne Frank. Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's horrible. By the way, this guy, and now Hasan is trying to rewrite history and say that he's not actually a terrorist. Which is definitely a strategy. Let me show you proof that he's a terrorist, because there's actually evidence. There's actually evidence that he's a terrorist. You see in this image, this is the guy. This is the guy over here holding an image of Hasan because he's such a big fan. Thank you for saving Palestine. He's holding a picture of Hasan. And oh, what's this? What's this behind him? Galaxy Leader. I don't. Look at it. What an interesting boat with English writing on it. There's English writing on a boat in Yemen. Oh, it's the boat that the Houthi terrorists literally captured from Filipino sailors that they held as hostages for a year. Oh, right. All right.
Anyways, moving on to XQC and Aiden Ross criticizing Hasan and his followers.
My shit was moderated down to a crisp, brother. We were on lock with this shit.
Dude,
like, we were chill.
His chat are terrorists.
He's right. God, dude, you see Aiden Ross, bro? Aiden Ross, he's also Jewish, so he knows. Like, dude, I'm telling you, you don't understand. Listen, if you're not Jewish and you're not, like, involved in this drama, you don't understand. You don't understand how bad these terrorists actually are. But if you're Jewish, that means you probably have family who was either killed by them or know someone that was killed by them. It obviously hits closer to home. But he's so right about this.
I'm not joking. Watch his stream.
Yeah, watch his stream, bro, actually.
Like, they're all terrorists.
They are all terrorists. He's like, his chat, they're all terrorists.
I'm not even joking. Dude, it's insane. I'm like, how is this allowed? But like, okay.
Honeypot situation. Arrest all of them.
My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. But like,
okay.
I'm dead serious.
So I wouldn't say all, but true.
Sorry. Some are terrorists.
Bro, it's kind of crazy that you said that, because if you think about the definition of what that is, true. Like,
true.
They do propagate actual, some of them.
These guys are amazing.
Like actual terroristic ideologies, and that's a problem.
Actually true and based.
It's amazing when even these guys pick up on it. That's how crazy it is. Oh my god, Twitch needs to get investigated immediately. Oh my lord.
Hasan's chat and supporters absolutely love terrorists. I mean, we literally just saw the kind of guy Hasan himself supports. They do be spamming hearts for a shooter, justify actual terroristic acts and violence. This is nothing new, but I'm glad people are starting to see it. Then Aiden Ross talks about how Hasan is a walking contradiction.
Like, he's the most hypocritical streamer I've ever met in my life. The
Yeah,
guy
I mean,
preaches equality, lives in a $6 million house, drives a Porsche, dresses in like $1,000 house outfits, and flashes a gun on stream. Like, it's like the most stupid, like, ironic, like, hypocrite. And like, his viewers are like, just eat it up, and they think he's like hot.
Dude, Hasan is the ultimate champagne socialist. Literally just the other day, he was bragging about being the richest at a phase party filled with multi-millionaires. But then he will also say that I only live on a basic necessity budget. It's absolutely insane that people actually follow this guy and thinks that he stands by his values. But yeah, open invitation to any XQC Aiden Ross fans. Go ahead and watch the a series. I do
True.
recommend it. Cinema, if I do say so myself.
It's
Anyways,
cinema.
moving on to Hasan supporter NMP.
Oh, not this guy.
Basically, last time he made fun of the children who died in the Texas floods and then doubled down.
No, like there are like 13
Hilarious.
confirmed people dead.
Hilarious.
And like 12 campers are lost right now. They don't have much to live for anyways. It's okay.
They have their whole lives ahead of them.
Yeah.
What? Their whole lives, Bree? That's gonna when they're older, every job's gonna be AI.
And then Destiny.
That is so fucking crazy, dude. Imagine doubling down, bro.
Also made a joke about the dead kid.
A joke!
Saying that he was sponsored by NordVPN or whatever, which is obviously a lie. So NMP responded, he's loving Destiny defend him over his viral Texas flood fallout. Implies a donut operator scared to reply. I
made a video on this. Check out my Destiny video that I posted like 2 days ago.
NMP killed those kids. I wonder if he has the balls to do it to Destiny. I bet he won't. Destiny is not afraid of donut. Wonder if he'll reply. So you're saying you're afraid, you absolute pussy?
Yeah, that's it. I made that implication too.
See, I, on the other hand, am scared of donut. Bro, imagine so pathetic.
So
hiding behind Destiny.
Imagine. No! Listen, man, in Destiny's defense, his son hates him, so he did something right.
Yeah.
He gave him good values. Oh my god. Listen, he raised his son pretty well if his son was able to pick out that the aberrant Titan over here was not a good... Okay, I'm sorry. That's too mean. But I fully stand by it. I think it's hilarious.
Yay. And then he blocked the Yeet account just for posting clips of him. NMP explains why he had to block my account. 5 tweets about me a day is too much. I had to block him. I know.
Why does he need to defend himself, bro?
You'll see this, but I had to block you. You spam my notifications too much. So you admit you're literally on Twitter all day, bro. Oh my god. This guy's on Reddit, on Twitter, and the rest of the time he's streaming. Literally has no life.
He's on Discord too.
Except being terminally online.
Oh my god.
What he really should be worrying about is that he lives in Texas. He's gonna run into these people in public and someone will remember. Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't be quote unquote joking, which it wasn't a joke, by the way, about dead children when you're literally in the area and people are getting really mad at that. And now NordVPN is going after Destiny for falsely using their name. So Destiny tweeted, I heard God killed those kids because they were using
Yeah, I showed this.
VPN. NordVPN responded, hello everyone, this tweet falsely suggests a sponsorship with us. No such relationship exists. We're reviewing this misuse of our trademark.
Dude, if NordVPN sues Destiny over this, that would be the funniest shit in the universe.
Basically, people were tagging them, hey, NordVPN, do you actually pay the shit stain to mock dead children for political points? Seriously?
Yeah, so Destiny goes on this whole thing. He's like, I thought dark humor's okay, guys. Ha ha ha. Children dead. Ha ha ha. Your parents died in a fire. Ha ha. Like, okay, I think you don't understand a thing or two about dark humor, sir. I mean, listen, I will fight for your right to make those jokes. I just don't find them funny. When people tell you who they are, believe them. This is a classic example of empathy. All right, this is classic empathy, bro.
Hello, Tom. No, basically. Right, so I highly doubt they're gonna take any, like, legal action or whatever.
I doubt it, but it would be very funny.
But I definitely think you shouldn't be using other brands' name. They obviously don't want to be associated with a absolute psychopath such as yourself. But yeah, you guys told me that he's done similar stuff like this before regarding a bunch of other situations.
Yeah, he did that about the Trump shooter. He said even if my parents went to a Trump rally and they got their brains blown out in a Trump rally, he would not feel bad for them because they're supporting Trump, who's a fascist.
I don't know. I just don't find it funny to joke about a...
Yeah, not the humor that I'm a fan of, but listen, I respect that you are allowed to make those jokes, and I respect that I have the right to make an opinion about you based on the type of jokes you tell.
Ongoing tragedy. I understand if it's like, I don't know, 25 years ago, 50, 100 years ago, but it's like actively happening on the day. And like people are, I don't know. It's just in bad taste. Now click this video or...
I mean, you know his double down was actually crazy though. His double down was like some kids are cringe. Like, I don't know why you care about children. Some kids are cringe. And it's like, okay, dude. Yeah, I'm thinking of making another video on Destiny actually because his response was wild. But anyway, thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed. I did. This was a diabolical update. Creator Clash canceled. Everyone's going to jail. Your breasts are empty. Do you know what that smells like? Stay weird, fam. Like, subscribe, and this video was streamed live on kick.com/Nuxanor. See you there. Stay weird, fam.